Hey, what's going on, guys? Mangumson here, bringing you another Destiny 2 video, and today what we're going to be talking about is Tommy's Matchbook, right? So, this is an energy weapon. It is a 720 rounds per minute auto rifle. Solar class, comes with a catalyst. While ignition trigger is activated, the health regeneration is increased. Only health, not shields. Don't get that confused. Shields are not health, right? So when this thing gets ramped up, it is close to about a swashbuckler type effect. It does do good amounts of damage. So don't get me wrong, Tommy's Matchbook is not to be slept on. But to work around Tommy's Matchbook killing you as you lay on the trigger, you are going to want to know how to use Tommy's Matchbook for one. So using Tommy's Matchbook, you don't want to aim down sights. You can see in the background gameplay footage here that I'm using the Icefall Mantle. Doesn't really help me out there. An overshield versus getting your real shields back, two totally different worlds. I wouldn't suggest using the Icefall Mantle with Tommy's Matchbook. Is absolutely detrimental to your health. Now, going up against Tommy's, in the hands of a Warlock, it is quite potent. Healing Rifts, Tommy's Matchbook, land on the trigger. Come on. It's infinite health along with increased damage. You got to give it to them. They are doing some pretty amazing things out there. Dropped it in a well of radiance. This guy just didn't want to fight me. He got brave. Stepped out there. He lost. Right? Tommy's Matchbook. So it comes with a general amount of perks that give it an okay edge in, Destiny 2. The Hammered Forge rifling on it, I think it could have used a chamber compensator, give it a little bit more stability, decrease the range on it a little bit, put it more in the submachine gun territory, not something like the Machina XD, but you know what I mean. So it's supposed to be an auto rifle, looks like a submachine gun, it's doing the whole, what is it, Bonnie and Clyde submachine gun thing. It's got a nice little nostalgic look to it. Now in PvE, it can create orbs. It can create orbs in PvP, get them rapid kills. But in PvE, it's all right. It's good. It does what it needs to do. Burns enemies, burns you, mows them down. It's 720 round per minute auto rifles are really good. So the only thing Tommy's really accomplishes in PvE is having fun. You're just having fun with the gun. You know what it's gonna do. You know what you got to do to use it, right? So what could make Tommy's better? Well, you got to get good. And me with the Tommy's Matchbook, I'm just really not good with it. So I've seen plenty of people out there that are good with it. Ice Frostbow, True Vanguard, probably cool guy. All these top YouTubers out there using Tommy's Matchbook because they are good at the game. But I'm here to give you an exotic explanation on Tommy's. So, Tommy's Matchbook puts out burn damage. I don't know if it actually does burn ticks. So, synergizing it with the Dawn Chorus Helm, I don't think it would actually work, but that's a little bit more trial and error. The effect on what it could have if it did work with the Dawn Chorus Helm, when the Dawn Chorus Helm, well, the bottom tree for Warlocks gets their burn tick damage thing up more. Because I don't know, maybe it'll backfire and end up burning you more and killing you faster, because that's just what it says it does. So if burn damage does get increased with Dawn Chorus, does that mean that Tommy's kills you faster? Yeah. Something to think about. Tommy's Matchbook isn't something for the casual player, as you can see. The Overshield combined with the Stasis subclass still doesn't help it. You really can't mitigate this damage. This is something you just gotta know is gonna happen to you. If you're not willing to put your life on the line, then don't use Tommy's Matchbook. Stick to Chroma Rush, something, I don't know, I think Scathe Lock came back, and that's a 600 round per minute. is stick to something safe. Don't go in here using Tommy's matchbook like you're a high skilled player if you're not. So, then you'll end up looking like me out here, just burning yourself, trying to stay alive, kind of playing around with it. But if you want to go against the meta, by all means, use Tommy's matchbook because it's definitely not the meta. The 120s, 140 round per minute hand cannons are still quite powerful. Things like Chroma Rush and with the Escape Lock coming back, and you're going to have scout rifles now being able to challenge Tommy's with no issues. So, rapid fire scout rifles are making their rise. Tommy's matchbook is for the person who wants to enjoy playing the game. And I enjoy using Tommy's. I enjoy playing Destiny too. Is there any other alternatives here that you can use to, I don't know, have more fun with Tommy's matchbook? If you combine it with the Stag, with the Warlock, so the Warlock has two things that Tommy's matchbook ends up synergizing with. You have the Stag, right? The Stag, when you're critically wounded, it gives you back your Rift energy, right? That is an all-for-one exotic. If you combine that with your Stasis and using your Rift can freeze enemies, therefore causing an explosion, and then you can use it with a little bit of what is that thing called? The Whisper of Hedrons? Not Whisper of Hedrons. The one that ends up getting you your grenade energy back when you do damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets, right? That's going to synergize well with that. It's not going to be bad. If you had something that had Unrelenting on it, switch to Tommy's, burn down an enemy, use Unrelenting, get your health back. You're just going to need to do more fun things with it. It really makes you think. Now, if you also combine it with the Arc subclass, the Chaos Reach, critically wounded, you activate Pulse Wave. Pulse Wave actually makes everybody in your group go faster. But it just doesn't make your mobility go faster. It makes reload speed, handling, aim down sights, everything go faster. So Warlocks with Tommy's Matchbook is an excellent pairing. Now, to all my frolicky hunters out there, splish splash, taking a bath, the reason why the hunters ended up having this exotic is because hunters with the Tommy's Matchbook is S tier. The hunters have a lot of things that end up making up for Tommy's Matchbook's more negative effects. So Tommy's Matchbook does not have a good reload speed, doesn't have excellent handling, and it also ends up hurting you. So hunters are glutton for punishment, but they are also very cautious. They have many things in their arsenal that can end up making Tommy's Matchbook S tier. Dragon Shadow, right? You will use your dodge, get back your ammo, reload your weapons. It'll end up increasing your handling, stability, reload speed, all that. All the things Tommy's Matchbook doesn't do well in, but it doesn't affect your range too much. Tommy's Matchbook already has a really good range. Tommy's Matchbook increases damage look at me, the more you end up aiming down sights, laying on that trigger. Even when you're shooting from the hip, it still burns you and does damage to you, but it still ranks up in that damage. But what's good at mitigating damage for hunters? The Wormhusk Crown. The Wormhusk Crown, dodging. You can always put on a Gambler's Dodge, get your reload back. And the Wormhusk Crown is going to heal you for your natural shields. It'll heal your health, and it will give you back partial shields. That's going to be really good for Tommy's Matchbook. If you guys have any more build suggestions or any builds for Tommy's Matchbook, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Let me know what Tommy's Matchbook really goes well with. And if you want to see more exotic explanations from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.